You're watching Entertainment Las Vegas Style with your host, Entertainment Ambassador Tony Sacca.
There's no other place like Las Vegas to see, no other place like Las Vegas to be, where beautiful mountains surround the town, your dreams and fantasies are all around. The lights are so bright, they stand so high in the sky, to let you know there's gonna be a show in Las Vegas, what a town.
Entertainment Las Vegas Style features the hottest headliners, celebrities, and performers, and the most exciting production shows from the entertainment capital of the world. This is Entertainment Las Vegas Style. Tonight on a Look Back Las Vegas Style, from 2001 when he was headlining at the MGM Grand in FX Alive, Rick Springfield.
Yeah, I'm addicted to the rhythm of the beat.
I'm talking to Bruce Springsteen right here. No.
Fine.
Or, no, it's Richard Lewis Springthorpe.
Yeah, it's my family name.
And
Springfield it was changed on me by when I was about 15, actually, the first band I was in.
was your nickname or somebody nicknamed you ZZ or something? Yeah?
ZZ, that was my nickname, what I called myself when I was a little kid.
Right. Yeah, just a little trivia there.
Yeah.
You know, I always like to take people back when I'm talking to them. You know, you're 51 years old now. Am I allowed to say that? You're 51
Yes.
years old. You look great for 51 years old. How many guys want to look like him at 51 years old? You look great. Born in 49 in Australia. 13 years old is when you got your first guitar. You were a piano player.
Yeah, my mom tried to make me play piano, but I kind of rebelled and picked up the guitar instead.
We all need the human touch. We all need the human touch.
I've always wanted to write, not just for the moment, but songs that last, you know, because that was the kind of music I grew up on. And, you know, it's great to have a couple of songs that have done that. I'll have to keep writing.
Who is one of your biggest influences?
Rodgers and Hammerstein was the first stuff I started to hear, the show tunes, because my dad used to sing those. And then, of course, the Beatles, you know, I guess I grew up understanding how important the songwriter was from Rodgers and Hammerstein, you know, all the show tunes. The writer was the star, you know, Oklahoma and My Fair Lady. I mean, they didn't write that, but that's another one I love. South Pacific, Carousel, all those shows. The writers were the stars, you know, songwriters were the stars, and I grew up knowing that. And I guess that's why I focused on songwriting. I went into acting because I couldn't get a record deal in the 70s, you know, but music was always my focus. But I kind of fell in love with acting, and it became, you know, a pretty decent-sized part of my life.
Do you take the same approach as a performer and a thinker as when you are an actor or when you're singing on stage? Same thought pattern going through your mind?
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same engine, you know. This show, FX Alive, I kind of approach more as an actor than necessarily a singer, but yeah, it all pretty much is in the mix, you know.
Look at your life, boy. Look at that road ahead. Starting from this moment, you must find your way. Look at your life, boy. Every path leads to adventure. Your life is what you make it every day.
Tell me about some of the highlights for you in the show and what got you interested in the show and how did it happen?
Actually, the Time Machine kind of sold me on it. I'm a science fiction fan, and Time Machine was always one of my favorite things as a kid. And I loved the effects. I thought the effects were amazing. I just really, initially, I didn't know what I could do in the show. It seemed like such an odd vehicle for me. But then we started talking about, you know, making it, building it around what I do. And, you know, and once we started to do that, it really started to make a lot of sense to me.
I love the way you're adding this. I mean, it really gave a contemporary feel to the show.
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to do.
Even down to your outfits. You like the outfits?
Yeah, I think we focused on that, you know, on giving a little more energy and a little more contemporary feel, and I think it's actually worked better than I thought it would work. Having been into the show for a few months now, I was waiting to kind of get to the point where I go, oh man, I don't really like this section. I'm waiting to get through it, but it hasn't happened. I mean, every section is exciting to me still, and I look forward to each section doing something new. And you know, it's really to do with the artist too, about approaching it with a new mind every night, you know, and making something different.
What does the message of this show mean to you?
Listen to your heart, actually, is a message. We're looking for something, and I'd actually done an interview a little while before and said specifically that they said, do you have a philosophy? And I said, probably my one philosophy is I listen to the spirit voice inside me, you know, when I know what's true and I know what's right and I know what's wrong. And if I follow that voice, that I'm going the right path. And I know, although it can be fun not to follow that voice, it's generally the wrong way to go. And I wrote a song, Rhythm of the Beat, that kind of talked about things like that, and then we just gradually picked up that theme for the whole show.
Stand up, everybody, this is where we start. Listen to the rhythm of the music in your heart.
So, Rick, what advice can we give someone like you? You've had a lot of adversities in your life, and you'd have to hang in there, and you kept climbing and climbing and climbing. What advice can you give to our audience?
I don't know. The thing I tell my kids is, if you find your passion, follow it, and never give up, never give up, never give up.
I want to thank you for talking with me.
Thanks, man. Great.
You know, I wish that I had just these girls.